Hi, we're Group 6, and we're cooking Hobo's Delight.
Wait a minute, guys. What's Hobo's Delight?
It's a special type of breakfast pack that our group is going to be cooking today.
For safety, always use protective oven mitts.
First, we will start off with a frying pan that is completely made out of Teflon. Now, this frying pan is also made out of Teflon, but it has a steel base. Now, you want a steel base because it is rust resistant, quick to heat up, and withstands high temperatures. However, it doesn't distribute heat well.
So, that's where the Teflon comes in. Helps distribute heat and prevent the food from sticking to the pan.
First, we will make scrambled eggs. Where's the last egg? Oh, thank you, Egg Fairy.
While we are cooking the eggs in this pan, we will be cooking the sausages in this pan. Now note, this pan is the only one that has Teflon all around it. This pan is the one with the steel base.
And both of these pans use radiation and conduction. The radiation is the heat going through the substances in the oil, and the conduction is the hot pans touching the eggs and the sausages.
Which is touching the fire, where the heat source is coming from.
Due to gas fueling the flame.
We are cooking these eggs and these sausages because they will be a part of our Hobo's Delight.
Which is very delicious.
Hobo's Delight will also include some bacon later on. So after we are done cooking the eggs and the sausage, we'll be adding the bacon next.
Yes!
When we are done cooking the sausages, we put them on the plate. And the finished product should look like this.
When we are done cooking the eggs, we shall put them on a plate and the end product will look like this.
Yum yum in my tum. And go.
Okay, for these two pieces of bacon, we're going to cook them in this frying pan, which is also made out of Teflon, which this pan is. So, in goes the bacon.
Here's the end product.
So, here's the end product.
This is what your bacon should look like after you are done cooking it.
Now, for my favorite part, we're going to be cooking hash browns. And for this, you can use a well-rounded pan to reduce the chance of spilling the food.
Fries are not needed for this entree, but they make quite a nice side.
Yeah.
To make this side complete, you'll have to have some toppings like cheese,
Cheese.
salt and pepper,
Salt.
And pepper!
some toast,
Toast, but it's bread. It's not cooked yet.
and butter.
I can't believe it's not butter! Okay, stop.
Nick, how are those hash browns coming along? They look very good. They have a golden brown texture, and I believe they will become a great success when we put them in our finished product.
And go.
Now that the hash browns are nice and golden, I'm going to put them on a plate. Beep. Beep. Beep.
Some nice pepper.
Just to add the pepper so it brings out the flavor.
Oh, yum yum for my tongue.
So now we are going to put bread in the toaster oven so we can toast it. We'll use this later. And now it is toasting.
Now that the hash browns are done, we're going to be cooking fries.
But wait, where are the fries?
I don't know.
Have no fear. Branch is here with the fries.
Woo! Bow, now, now. Ow, that was high.
Okay, as you can see, since the water slash moistly 95% oil is boiling, you can easily suggest that it reaches boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius, which of course we all know is hot. And as you can see, combustion, which is fire, has heated up the water to boiling point 100 degrees once again.
And water, when it reaches its boiling point, reaches its maximum temperature. From this point onward, it will turn into water vapor, but this vapor is really hot. But the gas can get much hotter than the water, which stays at 100 degrees Celsius.
So, to avoid hazards, we put a cover over the pot to make sure the vapors and steam stay inside the pot.
It could really burn you, like it did our friend Nick Mortal. He should have worn his oven mitts.
Grant, why does butter become a liquid when it's heated?
Well, that's a very simple question. It's undergoing phase change, which is quite simple actually. All it is when solids turn to liquids and liquids turn to vapors, or in reverse order, vapors to liquids and liquids to solids.
I understand now.
Wow, that butter already turned into a liquid, didn't it, guys?
Sure did.
Now that the fries are done, we're gonna put them on a plate.
Look how crispy gold that is. Looks just.
Yum yum in my tummy tum.
What you said, Avery.
I stepped in the butter.
Look at that fat content. 11 grams.
That's a heart attack in a package.
He did.
Now there are two types of bread we can use for the Hobo's Delight. We can either use white bread or we can use wheat bread. Now, personally, I prefer the wheat bread because it is more healthy. Now, to prove that, you don't really have much because the fat content in this is 1 gram, but also in this, it's also 1 gram. The carbohydrates are the same in 18 grams in this one and 18 grams in this one. So, the thing that separates the two from each other is that this one has more daily vitamins and nutrients that I can have to become a big, strong boy. Urgh. These potatoes are high in carbohydrates. They have starches that when they are broken down in your body will instantly produce you energy.
Which, in turn, make you want to do amazing stuff like chemistry projects.
Yeah. The proteins in the sausage and the bacon will break down later on to also give you energy, but for a longer amount of time later on in your day.
Also, that energy helps build muscles.
In thermochemistry, we use the equation Q equals mc delta T. We use this equation to find out how many calories are in a specific product. For example, the bacon. What? Thank you, Bacon Fairy. The bacon, as shown here, has specifically 140 calories. However, 140 calories that is shown on your average food nutritional facts has to be multiplied by 100 to get the specific amount of calories that it has.
Okay, so there's a reason why it's called Hobo's Delight. The reason why it's called Hobo's Delight is because we all know we associate the word hobo to poor people, people who are homeless. So the reason why we call it Hobo's Delight is because since poor people don't have a lot of say and money to buy a lot of fancy foods, they usually cook a lot of stuff, as we can see. Eggs, hash browns, fries, sausages, and bacon. They just throw everything together to make one giant platter. So hence the name Hobo's Delight, Hobo's Platter. It's actually very good. So, for the final product, basically all it is all the stuff put together and in toast.
And that was our project, featuring me, Ian Pasanato,
Grant Tessero.
The cook, Nick Mortal.
Hi, I'm over here, Avery.
The handyman.